Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Let's go a little old school right here. Daryl Coley, right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Daryl Coley. Gary, that's your song right there, Gary. Yes, sir. Gary, that tears up every time.
Oh, Lord. I know that's right.
Gary, what part of that song that just the words? What does it mean to you?
It means a lot when you say God is sorry, because God definitely could do all what he want to do when he want to do it. You know,
Come on, Pastor.
I know that's right. Oh, man, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You went old school on us. Thank you for Daryl Coley taking us back. God is sovereign. See, the good news is that when life makes no sense, God is still sovereign. And let's be real, there are days that are so dark and disappointing that because life makes no sense. Things are not adding up, and we're trying to figure out how things are going to turn out. But here's the good news. God is sovereign. I promise you, there will be days in your life where you find yourself saying, God, this just doesn't make sense. I don't get this. I don't understand this. And I feel you on that. But here's the good news. God is sovereign even when life makes no sense. Since God is sovereign, please know this. That means that God, even though other people may intend evil for you, God is good enough to snatch something positive out of what has been negative. God can turn evil into good. So Joseph told his brothers, you meant it for evil, but God turned this thing for good. You see, God is sovereign, which means God can overrule the objectives of those who are against you and somehow use what they do against you to work out for you, because God is sovereign. God can say overruled to whatever it is that your haters try to do in your life. God is sovereign and God can overrule. But not only that, the good news is that since God is sovereign, it means that even when, again, everything is falling apart, God's sovereignty can hold you together.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why a lot of you are still sane in spite of the crazy stuff that you've been through. You've seen the worst, but somehow God has kept you together. God has kept you sane. God has kept you in the midst of it all. Why? Because I promise you, God is sovereign. So don't you give up. You keep your head up knowing that God is sovereign. Don't you throw in the towel. God still has some fight in you that God wants to use to get victory for you. Don't you throw in the towel. Don't you give up. Don't you quit, because God ain't done. God ain't dead. God is sovereign.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let us know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is, Pastor Haynes. Thank you for that word this morning. We appreciate this, Pastor Haynes. Love you, man.
Love you. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 after the hour. Y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed help you hire great people fast. Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So tomorrow will mark 20 years since the 9/11 attacks. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will travel to all 3 sites of the attacks tomorrow. And former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama will attend the remembrance ceremony in New York. Now, in his speech yesterday regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, President Biden ordered new vaccine mandates to cover as many as 100 million Americans. So, to break it down, vaccinations will be required for executive branch employees and those who do business with the federal government. And private companies with more than 100 employees must either require their workers to be vaccinated or tested weekly. Now, in other news, 2 Florida middle school students are accused of plotting a mass shooting. And last but not least, the U.S. Justice Department is now suing the state of Texas over its new abortion ban. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. It's Friday. What's going down in sports?
Yes, indeedy, man. The NFL kicked off last night. How about them Dallas Cowboys? Even though they lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-29. Man, Dak Prescott to return from injury. When is everybody going to give Dak his respect?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
He balled all the way out. Shout out to the offensive line. But Lamb going to have to catch the ball, bro.
Yeah, he dropped a couple balls. The kicker missed a couple.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man.
And the kicker can't miss nothing.
Come on. Not no 35-yarder. Come on, man.
Y'all better call and check on Country Wayne.
Like, for real.
Y'all better really call and check on Country Wayne this morning.
But you know what? I know moral victories had nothing to do with the win-loss record, but that was a victory for Dallas Cowboys right there. They're going to be all right this whole season. Tom Brady, still no signs of aging, engineering another game-winning drive. So big up to the Cowboys. We're going to be all right. If they stay healthy, man, this could be an 11-win season for them this year. You know what I'm saying? Contending. Number 5 overall pick in the NFL draft to the Bengals, wide receiver Jamar Chase out of LSU, who was a beast in college. He had a very tough preseason. He was struggling, dropped a lot of balls. He's explained why he was struggling and dropping a lot of balls. You want to know what his reasons was?
What?
Because the NFL balls don't have stripes like college footballs, and the NFL balls are bigger.
I can see that.
Stop the music, Super Dave.
What?
Man, shut your butt up. He ain't catching these doggone balls in the dark. It's a dark. Right. He's catching them in the light.
But they are harder to see, though.
How?
And the NFL ball is a little bit bigger than the college football.
They ain't no excuse, man.
Yeah.
Catch the ball, bro.
Is it a ball?
You've been catching your balls the whole life.
Is it a ball?
Tell him, Dave.
It's a ball.
Okay, catch the damn ball.
Catch the damn ball.
So, Gary, if the ball's bigger, would it be easier to catch?
Yes, because at least you could see them. I mean, you don't see them coming your way, honey. How you gonna know it's a ball?
You better chime in, Gary.
Yes,
you better
baby.
chime in, boy.
You got to see that, honey.
Yeah, you got to wait, Gary.
You got to see that, honey. I mean, looking right there in your face. Hell, I don't even play football and I know how to catch a ball. My Lord, honey. He needs to be fired, child. But anyway, y'all, just days after ringing in her 40th birthday, baby, Miss Beyonce proved, y'all, during a date night, honey, with her wonderful husband that she remains as flawless as ever, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the singer swept fans off their feet, honey, when she shared photos of her latest outfit to Instagram recently. Now, in the series of stunning photos, the Kitty Cat singer, y'all, struck a pose during the night alongside her husband, Jay-Z. Now, the two have reportedly been spotted enjoying a lavish vacation out in Capri, Italy, y'all, following the singer's 40th birthday. Beyonce getting old, child. She's 40. Now, the vocalist wore a feather trimmed Valentino white button-down shirt, y'all. They're saying it only costs like $3,000 with high-rise flare jeans paired with a Judith Lieber martini glass-shaped purse completely covered in crystals, which only costs $6,000. Now, they're saying Queen Bey also accessorized her look with red lipstick, white sunglasses, and in some snaps, the vocalist showed off her silver platform sounders, honey. So Beyonce was still giving it, honey, and they say Jay-Z rocked a short-sleeve tie-dye printed top with black jeans, honey, and white sneakers. He could have stayed home. But anyway, congratulations, honey, to Beyonce. And y'all, happy 40th birthday to Beyonce. She's still looking amazing, honey. And, you know, people still loving this girl, and she's, honey, Houston pride. So happy belated birthday, Beyonce. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is marshmallow pie. On the high end, you say marshmallow pie, and on the low end, you say beautiful white. That's your color for today. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Bank of America. That's right, y'all. Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for the Brat this morning, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So another R. Kelly accuser testified in court yesterday, and she said she was sexually assaulted by the singer, and he locked her up without food or water for 2 days. She also alleged that Kelly drugged her before the attack. According to the New York Times, the woman who testified under the name Sonia said that she was 21 years old when she met Kelly at a mall in Utah. Get this, she was interning at a radio station at the time and thought a first huge celebrity interview with him would kickstart her career. After meeting, she said R. Kelly invited her to his studio in Chicago for the interview. She said that once she arrived, she was eventually locked into one of the rooms, and when she requested food, she was given Chinese food and immediately became extremely full and sleepy. When she woke up, she saw Kelly pulling up his pants in the corner and says she believes that she was touched sexually.
Oh, wow.
You know, at this point, nothing is really surprising in this case, honestly. And I'm sure more information and similar stories are going to be coming out. In other news, singer Jaheim, he was arrested on animal cruelty charges after 15 dogs were discovered living in bad conditions at his home. According to the New York Daily News, cops went to the singer's home in New Jersey on Monday morning to investigate a report of a puppy in distress. They found 6 dogs in the driveway, one of them a mixed breed pit bull terrier, which was initially unresponsive in a water-filled crate and had to be put to sleep. Prosecutors added that additional dogs were found inside of separate crates, which were partially filled with several inches of water and trash, along with 9 other dogs, Ricky. Jaheim was arrested and charged. Yeah. It's so sad. You know, Jaheim has been going through some things. You know, he had some weird stuff going on during the election, and he was going really hard supporting Trump, and people were just wondering, you know, what's going on with him.
He might have some mental challenges.
Do they play his songs?
Yeah.
Do we play his songs? If they play his songs, probably would have money.
The boy can sing.
Yes.
He can sing. It's just really strange what's going on with him.
But you just don't get pets if you're not going to take care of them. That's
Yeah,
not fair, because they can't take care of themselves.
Yeah, you know, and I know if Brad was here, she would be especially heated about this, because she don't play about her dogs.
Man, these
all 27 of them, because she
play a Jaheim song and then play George Clinton right after that.
Oh, Ricky. Okay, guess what? Drake's Certified Lover Boy has already moved over 500,000 units in less than a full week. It is predicted that he will do 625,000 units in his first week. And I want to send a big shout out to Eva. I downloaded the BET Plus app, Ricky. I watched the first 4 episodes, and girl, you are doing your thing. So
yeah, I'm going to watch it today in my hotel room. Congratulations. Yeah. How was it?
It's really good, man.
It's a lot of skin. That opening scene, I was like, he do a lot of squats, and he probably chest press 400 pounds. But you know, you gotta be grown and mature.
What you think? What you think, Gary?
Baby, if you're insecure, don't watch it, honey. Y'all men insecure, don't watch it.
I'm sure gonna watch it today. That Dallas Cowboy game had me messed up because that was just the first night, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. My hotel
you and
room
Mike,
today.
Rick.
Yeah, I swear. Mike didn't Mike like the Cowboys too.
Mike is from Texas, baby.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah.
That is a Texas born and bred. He a Friday night lights kind of guy. But he had it on his phone, looking at the phone and looking at me. He was looking at the score. And
but I did see the scene when you said don't touch nobody, you know, that I shared on Instagram last night. Shared on my Facebook page. Yeah, I'm excited.
You've been posting, Rick. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Eva. Yes.
Thank you.
And so that's what's going on in the hot spot. Coming up next, Rock T has the HBCU on the Rickey Smiley Morning
Maria,
Show.
somebody said they saw you with some black stockings and white shoes on at this event.
That was me. That was totally me.
Huh?
I got 7 pairs of them.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU. All right, then. It's about that time, baby. HBCU. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. We finna head to Mississippi Valley State University. That's right there in the SIP. Established in 1950, home of the green, white, red Delta Devils. Shout out to the Mean Green marching machine. Let's talk about one of y'all's favorite students. Oh, Coach Willie Totten. At the time of this HBCU No Spotlight, he is the current assistant head coach of the Mississippi Valley State football team. But let's take it back when he played quarterback for Mississippi Valley State, where his star wide receiver tandem, none other than Jerry Rice, the greatest of all time. Willie Totten set more than 50 NCAA Division I 2A passing records. He played professional in the Canadian Football League, the NFL, and the Arena League. After his playing days were over, he came back to Mississippi Valley State to serve as assistant coach to the Delta Devils from 1990 to 1997. Then he became the head coach from 2002 to 2009. One of a few college coaches ever to coach in a stadium named after him. And oh, by the way, he earned his master's degree at Grambling State University. He's a member of the College Football Hall of Fame and a proud member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Coach Willie Totten, another proud HBCU alum of Mississippi Valley State University. If you didn't know, now you know.
If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, no! Bro, I love that part. Love that segment right there, Rock T. Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we got the one on Dr. MJ Collier on with us this morning. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. We made it to another Friday despite this coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm blessed, Dr. Collier. Thank you for all that you do. Is things getting better or worse?
Well, we got some good news and some bad news. The good news is that there were 2 studies that were published on Wednesday from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control that showed data from the agency's safety vaccine program reported that they tested 2,000 pregnant women who got vaccinated, and they found no higher risk amongst those women, the risk for miscarriages, which is very common in that age group. Between 11% and 22% of all recognized pregnancies were in miscarriages, and they found no higher rate amongst the vaccinated group. So remember, the current recommendation is for pregnant women to receive the vaccine at any stage in pregnancy. So at any point, it's safe for them to get the vaccine. They don't have to worry about it impacting their fertility. So for young ladies who were vaccine hesitant because they were worried about their fertility, that has been proven once again to not be the case. So, Ricky, the 7-day average is up as it has been, but the Labor Day cases were 300% higher than Labor Day of 2020. So 1 year ago, we increased by 300%. And children, who had been a study around 14% of those infected, now represent 28%. So the number of infections in children has increased, one, because they are vulnerable, particularly those that are below the age of 12 and can't get vaccinated. So that's where the virus can go, to people that aren't vaccinated. Remember, this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Okay, let's go to some calls, Ricky.
Yes, sir. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Are you seeing increased cases of papilloedema occurring in adults and children? Increased swelling around the retinal nerve in the eye after receiving the vaccine is associated with increased intracranial pressure.
Okay, that was obviously a trained medical professional. That papilloedema is swelling of right at the point where the visual nerve comes into the eye. You have the retinal bundles, which is what allows you to see. That can swell and give you inflammation, as well as you can get swelling in and around the brain as a side effect. That's why some people get headaches when they get the vaccine, but that has not been a substantial or significant side effect. That's happened rarely, and it happened in a few people, and it has not been associated with death or blindness. So it's just one of those things that can happen, and people. That's why, again, I had a patient yesterday who went to go get a mammogram, and you shouldn't get a mammogram when you get the vaccine because you will get a false positive when you do that because of edema and swelling in the lymph nodes around the breast. So edema and swelling can happen anywhere in the body that you have small blood vessels, but it's not a big problem.
All right, y'all, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
What does he advise for those who cannot get vaccinated due to autoimmune disease or blood disorders with the fear of getting a blood clot? What do he advise for protection against those kind of patients?
Okay, those kind of patients need to boost their immune system optimally, and that would be Dr. Collier's trifecta. That would be vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, vitamin C at 1,000 milligrams per day, and zinc at 30 to 50 milligrams per day. That optimally boosts your immune system and give you a chance to not only protect yourself from viral infections,
such as the flu or the coronavirus, but also bacterial infections, such as staphylococcus and streptococcus, and fungal infections, such as fungus infections of the toenails, vaginal yeast, and jock itch for men.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
When you get your COVID shot, do you still have to wear a mask, and can you still catch it?
Okay. You still should wear a mask depending upon your environment, particularly if you're in a closed environment where air is not circulating with a lot of people in it. The current recommendation is that you do wear masks. Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Follow me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Follow me on Facebook. I'll follow you back, I promise. Have a great weekend, Ricky.
Hey, you too, Dr. Collier.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tip.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that Bill Cosby, y'all, has canceled his comedy tour, y'all, because he does not want to incriminate himself on stage. Now, his spokesperson, Andrew Wyatt, confirmed, y'all, the news that added that Judith Hutt's civil lawsuit has been and was the reason. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Hutt sued Mr. Cosby back in 2014 for sexual assault, alleging, y'all, that he pounced on her at the Playboy Mansion in the 70s when she was just 15. Now, he's denied the allegation, and the suit stalled while Cosby faced the Andrea Constant case. But now a trial date has been set, y'all, for spring of 2022. Now, Mr. Cosby has always denied...
Another trial?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's another trial, honey, in the spring of 2022. Now, they said Mr. Cosby has denied the allegations against him. He said, quote, "I have never changed my stance nor my story." He said, "I have always maintained my innocence. Thank you to all my fans, supporters, and friends who stood by me through the ordeal. Special thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rule of law," y'all. And this is what he said on Twitter, y'all. So how did y'all feel about it? I mean, Eva and Maria, y'all both went to HBCUs, honey. Y'all graduates from HBCUs and what have you. Bill Cosby gave lots of money. He was a philanthropist. He and his beautiful wife, Miss Camille Hanks Cosby, donated a lot of money to HBCUs and whatever. How do y'all feel about it? Because if this man's still going through this with all these women alleging that he's, sexually assaulting them, should they, under HBCUs, give back his money since they all, took his names off of the buildings and what have you? Do y'all think that's a situation that should happen?
I think that's a hard one because I don't think it really works like that. The money that he gave services these children who are now out in the workforce. So to take it back just means you're taking money from other kids. You know what I mean? I don't think that's the route to go, but it really is sad to see his name besmirched considering what he did scholastically and for the education of so many black people, especially at Morehouse College.
Yeah. It's really hard because he has done incredible things for students at HBCUs. He's just been such a great philanthropist just for so many other causes. But I mean, honestly, Gary, as a woman, I just feel like all of those victims aren't lying. Some of them maybe. I don't think all of them are.
Ricky,
not
what
every
you
last
think?
one of them.
Yeah,
not every last one of them.
Yeah, I would definitely say you got to have a little bit of discretion. You can't just be throwing parties and doing stuff like that or whatever. It comes back. You're gonna pay now or pay later.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Make your money. Go back to your hotel room. Go to sleep. Go to the next city. Use some discretion. Don't do nothing. Don't speak all that hugging that folks like to do, even at the radio station. At one particular radio station in a particular city, everybody got to hug, and it's too warm. As Bruce Demps used to say, it's too warm in the room. All that hugging and stuff, and it turn into something else when somebody get mad at you. Just don't do it. Don't go in no area of the radio station or anywhere else where there are no cameras. I don't. Oh, trust me, that's been my strategy.
You don't know how people, are going to interpret that.
Somebody get mad at you and hug somebody a little too hard and squeeze your shoulders against her.
Now it's harassment.
Yeah, you can't defend that.
Well, let's just continue to pray for Bill and Camille. All right, while we praying, y'all.
They walking down the hall. I done seen them walk down the hall on jobs buck naked or whatever. And I went completely blind.
Okay.
You should have saw me. I was feeling on the walls trying to find my way back to my seat.
Ricky, you so bad. Ricky, you stupid.
But we
I turned into little Darryl. I put my little Darryl glasses on. I started walking through the halls. I was like, leave me alone.
Got you on camera.
Booty got your eyes burning.
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna look, not even with my peripheral vision. I don't see nothing.
My Lord, my Lord. All right, y'all. My quick for free story, y'all. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, y'all, he could face up to 10 years in prison, y'all, for a sex offender registry mishap. Now, Mr. Petty pleaded guilty, y'all, to failing to register as a sex offender during a Zoom hearing with the Los Angeles federal court, y'all, on Tuesday. Now, Mr. Minaj's husband, with whom she shares her 11-month-old son, wore a black suit, y'all, and sat next to his attorney during the hearing. He said, "Yes, Your Honor." He replied when asked by the judge if he entered into the plea agreement willingly. Now, Petty's charge, y'all, stemmed from his failure to register as a sex offender when he moved to California back in 29, y'all. And they're saying he married the beautiful Miss Nicki Minaj back in October, y'all. Now, they said more than 2 decades before he married Nicki, he was convicted of attempted rape, y'all, in New York in 1995 for an incident that occurred with a 16-year-old girl in September of 1994. Now, he served approximately 4.5 years in prison, but according to inmate records, y'all, as a condition of his conviction, he must register as a sex offender when he moves. And evidently, he didn't register because he wanted to be with Nicki probably and marry her and what have you. Now he's probably going to be leaving her for 10 years. So by the time he get out the pen, that baby going to almost be in college. So they say he could serve as little as...
Gary.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be that way. They say he could serve a baby. They say he could serve as little as a 5-year period supervised release and a $100 court assessment fee, y'all. So let's keep Nicki and her husband, y'all, lifted up in prayer, y'all, that, you know, these things, honey, you know, may change for both of them and the baby. All right, the color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is marshmallow pie. On the high end, you say marshmallow pie, and on the low end, just say beautiful white. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, it's about that time. 25 minutes after the hour. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning to Cousin Daddy Dwayne, all the way in Illinois, for good, positive, and productive day. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Yes, this is Sharonda coming from Houston, Texas, trying to tell my daughter, Ray Andrew, and the Jack Yates seniors, wake up, wake up, wake up! Good morning, this is Marguerite from the Shack. It's still nice weather out here. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
This is Emmanuel calling from Daytona Beach. I want to wake up Bernice Jenkins. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hi, this is Darla from Indianapolis, and I'd like to wake up the people from the Red House, where white people and black people buy furniture, and Hispanics too.
Kansas City, wake up. Hey. Columbus, wake up. Hey. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, man, that's a wake-up call. Thank y'all for hitting us up, y'all. Hey, I will see y'all tonight. Tonight, Louisville, Kentucky. Get ready, man. I'm going to be at the Brown Theater. And tomorrow night, I'm going to be at the Lyric in Baltimore. BMO, y'all get ready, man. Come out and get your stomach tight, because I'm going to have you laughing so hard, your stomach going to be tight. I swear, if y'all do not wear a belly ring to my show, because they going to pop.
What?
If you big, wear a pullover. Don't wear no buttons. Don't wear no buttons. A lot of people got shot. Buttons start popping off. I hear y'all laughing so hard.
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. All right, it's about that time for Mind, Body, and Business. It's Maria Moore. What up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. I am so excited about today's Mind, Body, Business because we're kind of shifting the focus from fitness and talking about business. Entrepreneurship is such a huge deal, especially during the pandemic. People have just found all of these new opportunities. And today, Ricky, I want to talk about monetizing your talents. And this is one thing that I was able to do, and I get questions about it all the time, Ricky. And I want people to know that your experience, your knowledge, your expertise can produce additional income for you in the form of an online course, live coaching, even a digital book. So here's what I want you all to think about. What do people always ask you advice about? Like they're always asking you advice about certain things. They want to pick your brain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is going to be your topic. So I want to shout out Rock T because I know that he has a course on, relationships. We always tease him about his marriage and how close he and his wife are. And people ask him all the time, man, how do you keep your marriage tight? That is an online course, and people will pay you for your knowledge.
Yeah.
So think about, what people ask you about. What do people ask you advice on all the time, would you say, Ricky?
I get advice on family stuff. I get advice from a lot of fathers on how to get access to their kids. Because, I know the law inside out because I was always, single dad, just trying to get visitation, trying to gain custody and gain rights to my children. So I get a lot of that's what I get asked the most.
Yeah. And I mean, anyone out there, like, for me, like, I would pay somebody to teach me how to braid my daughter's hair, like, step by step. Like, what products do I need? How do I start to braid? What kind of hair should I get? How do I condition the scalp? I'm telling you, sometimes people think that. Yes. Well, thank you, Ricky. I need to cash app you for that advice right now then. But I want people to really think about it.
Gel, get them edges down or some pre-con
lay
gel.
them down.
But you make sure them parts straight. You get you one of them little combs. I'll show you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And so, think about what people are asking you advice on all the time. And also, next step, you want to create an outline. So think about those questions and how you would answer those questions. And then the next step, you want to promote that content exclusively on your social media. So a lot of times people, they try to start these businesses and they're like, well, why don't people care? Well, what do people know you for? Do people know you from memes? Do they know you for venting on the internet? Or do you want them to know you for something very specific? And I know for me, Ricky, I had to create a separate account, just
right.
like you have a social media account for the morning show. You also have your personal account where you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Right.
Okay. And then finally, sell it. You can create a digital book, a quick download. Imagine if you created something that cost $10 and 100 people bought that.
Yeah.
That's an easy $1,000. And so I really want to plant the seed and let people know that people are out there that value your talent, your expertise, and you can turn it into a monetary opportunity. So that's what I have you inside Mind Body Business today.
Maria, I got one
media.
video that got over 13 million views.
What? What is it about?
One video. It's just breaking down stuff that people really need to hear. I've had A-list celebrities call me on the phone crying, talking about that just changed their whole life. Just the perspective that I put things in that everybody go through. Yeah. And I broke that thing down and put it in perspective, and it was powerful. I had a bad experience with some people, and I broke that thing down, and people said they really needed it. It's over 13 million views, and I don't know how many shares, I haven't checked, but it's crazy. I get it all the time. People always talk about that one particular video.
Yeah.
So
I think that's incredible and a great example.
Maria,
put it out there.
Let them know how they can find you to watch your videos, especially if they want to get slim and trim.
Yes, at Maria Moore, MariaMore on Instagram and MariaMoore.com. Thank you so much, Ricky.
No, thank you. And it's time for Battle of the Sexes. I need a man that's real smart. You need to have at least a third grade education, be able to answer some questions, and I need a lady with no phone. No phone, just call.
Won last week, Ricky.
You got a pork and bean string and a can. Call us 866-9 Rick. I need a man and a woman for Battle of the Sexes. Get at me 866-9RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Black Tony, you coming to work today, man?
I would.
What happened?
I sure would. I was gonna. Man, I'm almost depressed right now, son.
What you depressed about?
Because I can't come outside. I'm probably not going to be able to come outside for about a good 3 or 4 weeks. How long it take hair to grow back on your body, son?
How long it take hair to grow back? Probably about a couple of weeks.
Tell me how long it take for hair to grow back on your body, son?
Yeah, what's that? What happened? About a couple of weeks.
They're kind of embarrassing, son. Like, you know how hey, Rocky, you know how you be using goof off?
Yes, sir.
But you supposed to keep it in the garage or in the basement or something. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know for to bring no goof off in the house, sir.
Yeah, you don't put it on your body, man.
Because what happened was, I feel bad. I can't believe I'm looking at myself right now. I was washing my face this morning. I was trying to clear my skin up.
Yeah.
Because I had these black spots on my face.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of them blackheads. You got to get a chick to bust them for you.
And I looked at somebody told me you put goof off on your wash rag. I put a lot of it on there though. You know.
Oh man, I bet your face look like a boxing glove.
My eyebrow came off. Both of my eyebrow came off. So.
Oh man,
it ain't for your face, man.
Boy, you look like you're about in the 3rd grade. You got a smooth face. You ain't got no eyebrows,
like
no mustache, nothing.
I can't come outside like this. So.
Yeah, you can't come outside. People they're gonna think you something wrong with you.
He said it like his forehead real long.
Black Tony, don't cry, man. Don't cry, dog.
I can't go look, bro.
Don't cry, dog.
I also went to a party this weekend. I can't go look.
Let it out, dog. Let it out, dog.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
7 minutes after the hour, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Bank of America Customized Cash Reward Credit Card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Ricky, Rock T, and Special K, y'all, Meg Thee Stallion is saying something to you men, and I want y'all to listen to this and see if this applies to you. Now, she said, y'all, that it's her job to make men uncomfortable. Now, in a recent interview, Megan said that I'm starting to see how much more ignorant men are than I thought. She said, when you're a woman who's not a threat, men don't really bother you. She said, men like that damsel in distress type of role, and that's not me. She said, I feel like that's what kind of gets under a lot of men's skin. Like, how dare you talk about her vagina? She loves herself, and she don't need me, and she's going to take my money. I just feel like I make a lot of them uncomfortable, and I feel like that's my job, she said. She said, baby, honey, look the other way. She said, you can't stop looking the other way because, honey, you like what you see, and you hate that you like what you see. She said, that's why you hate it. She said, that's why you go through all these emotions, and you're lashing out on me. She said, so I'm not even mad at these men. She said, they're emotionally ignorant. Once they come to grips with who they are, they may be, honey, or grow up, unquote.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Huh?
She don't make me feel no kind of way. I just like watching her twerk.
Yeah. Really? Well,
it ain't that deep for me.
I'm confused.
I party to her music. I'm good. I'm very secure.
Eva and Maria, don't y'all think men are ignorant? And they don't know who they are?
What?
That's what she said?
No,
she said,
no.
It ain't that deep for most dudes.
She said y'all emotionally ignorant.
Talking to men?
Yep.
No. It ain't that deep for most guys.
Maybe the ones she
Probably
dealt
the
with.
ones that she encounters. You know, maybe
Yeah.
that's what she's encountered. But, you know, I always say that, you know, you got to look at why you attracting that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you see it that way.
Yeah.
You know, because your interpretation
You know
is your
why,
reflection.
Maria?
Yeah.
Because she's in her early 20s and she's a very young girl and she's dealing with young men and they all have money and they're trying to figure out their life. So they're not emotionally available. It's not that they're ignorant. They just, you know, they're young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see her because Meg, honey, is the ha-ha and every man wants her on earth. So, honey, there you have it.
Every
All right.
man? Ooh,
Well,
okay.
night in the...
Not mine.
Calm
down.
Not mine either. He better not.
Okay,
He better
Maria.
not. I be checking him like, why I see you liked her picture? Babe. He be trying to scroll real fast when his little booty be on the Instagram. He trying to scroll up real fast. I see you, boy.
All right.
Come over here, show
Don't
you
you
start
double
scrolling
tap.
real fast. Don't you double, because I'll see it. Sorry.
Moving on, child. In other celebrity news, y'all, Andy Cohen, y'all, he shared a bizarre exchange, y'all, with a troll who critiqued his parenting on Instagram recently. Now, a screenshot showed y'all that a social media user reached out to the Bravo host to say, you should try to be a better person for your son. To which Cohen responded, he said, well, what am I doing wrong? Then the person replied, oh my God, oh what? I didn't even expect a response from you. Then they said, I was just being a troll. She said, and you're doing fine, sir. So Cohen reminded the user that he is indeed a real person and politely suggested he is not, or he should not troll people. And the entire exchange is captioned with social media in a nutshell. Have y'all ever been trolled like that? People just say all kind of crazy stuff to you.
I don't
and then when
read
you
it.
respond, they be shocked. But they be shocked, Ricky, you
Say it
respond to
again,
them.
Ricky.
I don't read them. I just go on there, politely block them.
Yep.
Keep it moving.
And they be trying to get gangster with it too, with the caps lock on. Like, what's that gonna do? You put the caps lock on, like so.
Right.
Bye.
Right.
But the newest Instagram update just allowed you to block all negative comments, hate speech. Either you could even put in trigger words that you don't want to come up and it won't show on your page.
Yeah.
So
really,
you need to do that for them Bitcoin comments. My goodness, they need to get that under control. People
what comments?
How they they be like, I invested in such and such.
Oh,
it's like major spam.
And the cartoonists be doing a lot too.
Oh yeah, too much.
We don't need no cartoons.
All right. The color today, y'all, is one of my favorites. We need this color. On the high end, you say marshmallow pie, and on the low end, you say beautiful white. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
What time?
Go, Gary.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
As the nation remembers and reflects on the 20th anniversary of September the 11th, so many will never forget how and where they were as one of the darkest days in United States history took place live on television as multiple planes were hijacked by terrorists and crashed into the World Trade Center in New York City, the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania on September the 11th, 2001. Listen.
What a beautiful Tuesday morning it was. The sky was clear, it was blue. About 8 o'clock, American Flight 11 was fully fueled. It was bound for Los Angeles. It left Boston Logan Airport.
This is Boston. I tried American 20 left and I was going to climb him. He will not respond to me now.
Nobody move. Everything will be okay. If you try to make any move, just stay quiet.
We have a problem here. We have a hijacked aircraft headed towards New York, and we need you guys we need someone to scramble some F-16s or something up there to help us out.
Is this real world or exercise?
No, this is not an exercise, not a test.
Hey.
What was that? Not real world. Real world hijack. I think there's mace that we can't breathe. I don't know. I think we're getting hijacked.
Wow. Newscasters tried to compose themselves as millions watched that morning, terrified and in shock, trying to figure out what was going on. That morning, we lost nearly 3,000 lives to the planned attacks. And even 20 years later, it's still hard to cope with what happened that morning for many who survived the attacks, as well as the babies and the young people, that have grown up with missing parents. But one thing survivors want is for us to never forget the loss that we felt that morning and how our nation was able to come together as one.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God.
There's another one. Oh, my goodness, there's another one.
This seems to be on purpose.
Another one just hit the building. Wow. Another one just hit the work site. Holy smokes.
And that was just the beginning.
Third aircraft hijack heading towards Washington.
Scramble Langley, head towards the Washington area. Latest report, aircraft VFY 6 miles southeast of the White House.
6 miles southeast of the White House.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. We're looking at a live picture from Washington, and there is smoke pouring out of the Pentagon.
The Federal Aviation Administration has shut down all air traffic nationwide. This country has been immobilized by these terrorist attacks in terms of air travel today.
Later, we learned that Flight 93 was either coming into the White House or the Capitol, and I think most believe it was the Capitol. The Capitol Police started yelling, "Evacuate, evacuate." We ran out of the Capitol, and I asked the security where to go, and they said, just run, run, run. And I looked back, and all of the smoke was coming from the Pentagon.
Wow. That's crazy. I remember I was taking a later flight to Kansas City that morning, and my son, who's now 20, was 4 years old. And I was not 4 years old, 4 months old. Right after Malik was born, I was sitting there watching the news, MSNBC, of course, and watched the first plane hit the building, then the second plane hit the building. And when the second plane hit, I knew we was under attack. Maria, where were you?
I was actually pregnant with my son, who is turning 20 this year. And, just hearing that, Rickey, is really hard because you just really, your heart goes out to the people who were on the planes and, the fear that they must have felt in that moment, and all of the heroes that went into the towers to try to save lives. It just really makes you reflect on your blessings and really makes you want to remember these first responders and these heroes for what they're doing for us every day. But yeah, I was pregnant at the time, and I'll never forget us all watching at my job that I was working at. I was actually was DJing an event in Manhattan at a hotel the weekend before that.
Oh.
And but on the morning of this situation, I was on the way to the store, and I was going to buy a lawnmower, right? And I just started hearing a bunch of commotion in the store, inside the store, and I'm like, "What's going on? Why is everybody, what's going on?" And just a whole bunch of little commotion and people talking, and just a lot of worry on people's
energy
faces.
got bad.
The energy got really bad, so I'm just kind of looking around at everybody, and then there was a TV monitor at the front end of the store when you're checking out, and there was like a little crowd. Everybody was just crowding around the monitor. So I went. I said, "Wow!" And then that's exactly when that second plane hit, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And after that, it was history. I'm like, "Oh my God!"
Wow.
Yeah, I was at home. I remember sitting on my bed watching the news, like you were saying. I was watching the news every morning, and when that first plane hit, and it's when that second plane hit, I just remember being kind of in a state of shock. Like, did I just see what I just saw? Yeah. And I watched TV that whole entire day. I don't think I moved for like 8 or 9 hours.
Right.
Yeah, I was on the air, actually. Me and Maria Moore, not this Maria Moore, but it was another Maria Moore, and we were on the air, we were watching. We didn't believe it was really true, and we like, my God. And we, like Special K was just saying, we watched it the whole day when we were at the radio station in Dallas.
Eva, where were you?
Yes. I was back home in Los Angeles, so considering the time difference, it was really early in the morning for us. And I was senior in high school, headed off to school. My dad commuted to work, so he was on the East Coast, and he called us and told my brothers and I to sit down and turn the news on. And we sat there and in awe and shock, and we ended up going to school, but like you said, this school was numb. Like it was on television the whole day, and it was something that I think even 20 years later we cannot understand. Yeah, and when it was happening, we didn't understand it, but we still don't understand it.
Yeah, my mom came over that evening because I was glued to the TV with my niece and my sister or whatever, and my mom got us all in a big circle, and my mom was praying. We had a big circle, she was praying, and I remember holding my son, and everybody was crying because we just thought we were about to be attacked. We didn't know what was going to happen. After that, only thing we knew that that it was something was totally different. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
9/11, I was in Jacksonville, Florida, in a meeting with my peers, and we got an alert that it had taken place, and for at least 10 minutes of the meeting, it was complete silence and a moment of just feeling like the world had come to an end.
Well, I'm here in Houston, Texas, but at the time I was at college at Texas A&M University, and my mama always told me to turn on the weather. And when the first plane hit, I thought it was a movie. I literally thought it was a movie. I was like, who turned it to a movie? I had done the news. And this just was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
I was in the 7th grade and just scared out of my mind. And the way it affects me today made me angry. 9/11 is what made me go into the military. I'm a 13-year Army veteran.
Hi, thank you. I was at the World Trade Center. I worked at 6 World Trade Center. It affected me really badly. Still kind of, since, it's the anniversary and everything, I'm kind of like not feeling too good about it. But I did take off today. I was actually there, and it kind of hit me pretty bad.
Oh, my God. We just want everybody to everybody that was affected by this, keep everybody lifted up in prayer. Everybody in New York who lost loved ones. Some people, did y'all know that they are still trying to identify bodies with DNA? They still can't. Some people just came up missing because they had everything going on that could destroy DNA. Jet fuel, concrete, all of that stuff, man. And some people just came up missing, and they never found them, unidentified. All of the trauma and the trigger, I'm getting tears in my eyes thinking about it now. I just feel so bad for those families. Just imagine it was a comedian that worked at the World Trade Center that got killed as well. And just imagine, and that's why we have to thank God for our blessings. Thank God for what we have. When you sit up here worried about stuff, and just imagine how people had to just walk around with their family member name on a picture, holding it up. Have anybody seen my uncle, my cousin, my mom, my dad, my son, my daughter, and just the despair and distress of people walking around looking for their loved ones. So right when you think you got it bad, man, somebody going through worse and have caught pure hell. I just could not imagine in my wildest dreams something like that happening to anybody that I knew or whatever. We all deal with death, but that was something really different and crazy, and the terror that came along with it. So we want to keep our prayers out. Go out to all of the families who lost loved ones during that time. For more of our detailed September the 11th coverage, log on to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. That's RickySmileyMorningShow.com. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for Battle of the Sexes. We got Nikhil from Baltimore. Hey, what up, Nikhil? And we got Phil. What up, love? And Phil from Greenville, South Carolina.
In the building.
All right, Baltimore, you better show out because I'm coming through tomorrow.
I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show out today.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We got to do this thing. All right, Eva, you want to go first, or you want to flip a coin?
No, let Baltimore go first. She ready.
Are you ready, love?
I'm ready.
All right, if y'all don't know the answer, just say pass. It's really okay. Don't waste time thinking about it. Just say pass. Here we go. Start the clock. This old school whip is a combination car and pickup truck.
Buick.
Nope. El Camino.
Oh, no.
What country is Heineken beer from?
USA.
Holland.
What?
Holland. In the military, a Black Hawk and an Apache are two types of what?
Pay.
Helicopters. That's all right, Baltimore. Hang in there. The classic movie Coach Carter starred this legendary black actor in the title role.
That is not. It's Morgan Freeman.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I was going to say that. Oh, hey, my God. Go ahead.
That's all right. What state is the home of Jack Daniel's whiskey?
Jack Daniel's whiskey. Pay.
Tennessee.
Pass.
What? I'm just gonna give you this one. What team is the Ravens? What city are the team of the Ravens from?
Baltimore.
Oh, good job, Baltimore.
I know. Pass.
Don't do her like that. That's my friend. She did the best she could.
I tried. I did.
Greenville, South Carolina. Are you ready?
I'm ready. All
right, Eva, let's go.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Stop the clock. Who was the first African-American woman to be nominated for a Golden Globe and Best Picture at the Oscars?
Pass.
Ava DuVernay. To fry food, you typically need seasoning, egg, oil, and what missing ingredient?
Say again?
To fry food, you would typically need seasoning, egg, oil, and what other ingredient?
Flour.
Yes, sir. Radio flyer is traditionally known for making what?
Pass.
Kids' wagons, those little red wagons. What would a female pimp be referred as?
A stallion.
She's a madam, honey. Get into it. No. Chiffon is a type of what?
Hair product.
Fabric. You know what? Baltimore, y'all
And he
go
still won. And he still won.
That's all we needed.
We didn't even win.
Get two or did he get one?
Well, we got one too.
I got one.
We got the.
No, I just threw that in there for fun. No, we ain't counting that. You know damn well.
You can't renege.
Special K, what did he win?
Congratulations. Here's another coveted and amazing prize pack from the Dollar Tree. You got a 1-pound bag of great white northern beans. You got a bag of fluffy stuff, cotton candy. I got a pack of 15 black latex balloons. A 9 lives, soft treats, meaty cat snacks. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, a white plastic 10-gallon laundry basket. Baker's Harvest low sodium chicken crackers. A 2-pack of padded scarf hangers. A hot and honey flavored cheese doodle puffs. And an Oxy Ultra Deluxe liquid dish detergent. All unbelievably yours at $10 prize pack as this week's winner of Battle of the Sexes. But for the lady, we do have a special prize. For the lady, here's a gift card to the V-Spa, where they say if you feel a lack of natural moisture, come to the spa and let's steam that oyster. All right.
Y'all roll. Hey, well, look, I'm gonna buy me a little baby table, and I'm gonna stand on that at the flea market.
He on the floor. Rick on the floor.
That's a mess.
What's you?
I seen that oyster.
You got a gift card to the V-Spa. If you feel a lack of natural moisture, come to the spa. Let's steam that oyster.
Rickey Smiley.
Come to the if you lacking natural moisture, come to the V-Bar. Let's steam that oyster. Oh shit! I'm sorry. What was this? Oh man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 3 minutes after the hour. Who was you in love with when this came out? Who do you feel this way about? Gary.
You know I don't feel in love with nobody here.
Sure you do.
What you mean,
I wasn't
Gary?
in love
What
with
you mean?
nobody.
You don't like the song?
No, I love the song, even though I love, the original one, like you said, Miss Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye. But I guess all of y'all, all I need to get by, because I'm not particularly in love with anybody.
Why? What happened?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Ricky.
What you mean they don't care?
If somebody would have cared, honey.
Well, are they be trying to get at you for your money, Gary?
Hell, I ain't got no damn money to get at. But no,
that's a lie, Gary.
They just don't
Gary,
care.
all that expensive stuff you drive or whatever. Didn't you get you another Range Rover?
Not yet, honey. I still got my Jeep, but it's coming.
But you got a Cherokee? Did you have a Wrangler or a Rubicon?
No, a Wrangler.
Okay.
That's the low one, honey, but that's all right, baby. And you know, you're trying to be funny. I'm
not trying to be funny, but Gary, don't you have a hard time climbing up in there? I
do have to lift my leg a little higher, honey, to get up.
So your legs don't go back up like that no more?
Not that they used to, baby.
Huh?
I'm going to give them a real, baby. This is going to show me how to stretch these girls, because they ain't.
Stretch you. I help you stretch.
They not getting up like they used to, but that's all right. Y'all, all I need to get by.
That flexibility back.
You got to learn how to touch your toe. You got to get back out there, Gary, because if you slip and you ain't stretching, them legs don't go back or whatever, you going to get nobody.
I know. Nobody cares, honey.
Yeah. You up in the bed laying there like Sealy from The Color Purple.
Okay.
Go on and take it.
I look at the lady on the picture, sure, Avery. And maybe what he do to me, he do to her. And all them belts be on the headboard.
Okay.
Old school leather belts.
Yes, honey.
Maria, was you in love when that song came out? Was you with your husband when that song came out?
No, I was younger, and I just remember just dancing real hard to that song, like the
You was at FAM?
The Fly Girls. No, I think I was in between high school and college when what year did this come out? Somebody help me out.
When did this come out, Derek?
Wait, did it come? It came out in the 90s.
It was in the 90s.
In the 90s. Okay, so yeah, I was in high school in the 90s, but I just remember just trying to dance real hard
Right.
to this song.
Oh,
Like
that
a black
song.
girl from Living Color. Yeah.
Boy, you saying, boy, just imagine being on a date and you in a relationship and that song come on and y'all looking at each other. She's singing that. Don't you and Crystal be singing that song to each other,
We
Rock?
sing this all the time.
And Crystal know all the words.
Man, let me tell you something. This song.
Do you know I met the man word?
I don't know all of it. I know most of it, but
what part you know, Rock?
All I need.
No, you don't know none of the rap lyrics.
That's not his part, Rock T.
Yeah, shorty, when you need me.
Yeah.
Man, you know there's certain songs that you like, but you hadn't really quite learned all the words.
Right.
But you didn't heard it 1,000 times. This is that song.
Well, why don't you learn the words and then you can have Crystal to come in and sing that? Cause
you can do that.
Because Crystal sang in the choir at your church.
Yeah, absolutely.
What church y'all go to?
Mount Olive Baptist Church in Arlington.
And do Crystal sing alto or soprano?
She's actually what's the mid range one?
Alto.
Yeah, there you go.
So she's saying alto.
Absolutely.
So she's in that grind in the morning fairly well.
Yes, sir.
Fairly well. No man can I hinder thee. No man.
Yes, sir.
And so the Crystal sang that part right there.
Absolutely.
No. That was a tenor part. In that great. No,
she sang the high part. You went down to the low part.
Yeah, soprano. Yeah, but she sings alto.
She's in the middle.
It's always more altos.
Yes.
And it's a few sopranos.
Right.
But they be right. But Crystal do sing in the choir.
She do.
So why don't y'all get together and y'all practice and you come in here, we'll do the instrumental. Do we have the instrumental today? And then you do the words and then let your wife come in here and sing the hook and we videotape and that'll be beautiful because we just need to keep everybody together and that'll encourage maybe Gary will find somebody.
We can
do that.
Yeah, but Ricky, could you imagine Rock T singing that part like "Sweet Morning Dew"?
No, that's Crystal part.
I know that, but Rock T can sing because he don't know the words.
I got to learn methods. Where I didn't heard that song a million times.
Somebody just texted me and said, "Ask Gary's booty eating James on Instagram." Front page coming up next, y'all. Wait a minute, stop the song. I'm sorry. Gary, I apologize. We got a call. I apologize. Let's stop the whole show. Gary, I am so sorry. Now, somebody wanted to know, was he on Instagram?
Who?
B.E. James.
No, honey. I don't know. I ain't seen
said
that
he in Houston, right?
Well, he was in Houston back in the day. I was in the 80s, so he might be dead now. I don't know.
Damn.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's extreme.
Oh, he said he might be dead by now. It's been that long.
Imagine what that looked like.
But that ain't the dude that you went on a date with at the reunion tower in Dallas.
Yeah, they was the reunion tower is a circle. It's a ball that rotates.
Yeah, it rotates.
So,
and by the time that baby hit South Dallas, Gary had went through that dude's phone.
Yep, it started off in North Dallas.
Yeah, started off in North Dallas. Is that the one that slapped you in the car?
No, that was Zach.
Oh, Zach. Is Zach still living?
He was still.
We need to get Zach on the phone.
You should press.
You don't have
start.
Zach's number?
Hell no, I don't have it. No, I don't have it.
You're going to see something. Oh, I have that number. Gary, did you watch
it? You know, Miss Gregory was in town, and we just talked about Zach. That's so funny.
Yeah. We got to find. Tell Miss Gregory, can we find Zach? Because we want to interview him and know why he slapped you in the car.
Because I was saying something.
Yeah, I told you to be talking too much. This dude's crazy around here. You can't be clapping your hands and grabbing out. You watch too much Jerry Springer.
I guess it was, honey. I saw my too much ghetto girl, honey, and baby, this girl popped me, but that was all right.
Popped you right, but you had to get yourself together because y'all had a party to go to.
Yes, honey, had to go to the party.
What did you have on, Gary?
I had on something cute that night. I don't recall what it exactly was, but it was cute though, honey. And I told Miss Gregory, I'm like, girl, Zach hit me, but we just went on with the party.
Right. And what kind of car y'all was in?
I had a Toyota Starlet.
Starlet. Yes, sir.
So he didn't have to reach way over to slap you.
No, not at all.
You said right, that little console so skinny. That little console about the width of a dictionary.
Yes, honey. Baby was in my Toyota Starlet, honey. I used to love that car.
Oh, you was driving?
Yeah, it was my car.
Oh, so he getting a ride, then he leans up, pop you in the mouth while you driving. Oh, and you kept your eyes on the road. You didn't swerve or nothing.
No, I had to turn into the Gulf station because I had to pull off the road.
We got Jerry.
Get yourself together.
We got Jerry Jones on the phone talking about the Cowboys game last night. Gary, did you watch the game?
I wish I would have.
Jerry Jones, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. How you doing today?
Hey, I know you feeling some kind of way. What happened last night? Cowboys could have won. Y'all missed three we missed 3 field goals and what else? Right?
Well, CeeDee Lamb dropped a couple passes, man, and he's one of our. So you're not gonna cut CeeDee Lamb just for dropping a few passes, are you?
No, we're not gonna. We're expecting a big season out of CeeDee Lamb this year. They're around the locker room. They're calling him CD Greasy Lamb. Because those hands. But that was last night. It was the jitters. It was against a world champion team, and we're not paying any attention to the naysayers either.
Right. So did you go to the game or you watched from home?
No, I was at the game. I was sitting there, and they showed me 1 or 2 times, but I'm always concentrating on what's going on during game time. I went through 5 pair of Depends dealing with that particular game.
Yeah, what brand Depends you wear, Jerry Jones?
Oh, I wear the one. There's a cowboy brand that they sent to me. That little star that's on them and right front.
Are they like a pull-up, or do you step into them like a pull-up, or they pin on?
It's a pull-up. Yeah, it's a pull-up. It kind of has pads on the side.
Right. But they got a star in the back.
Pads, yeah.
Yeah, and what's in the front? They have a star in the back. What's in the front?
For a zipper.
Oh, okay. You got the pins with a zipper.
What a zipper? Yeah, what's the point?
It's not a real zipper, but it's a zipper there.
Right.
And it's that could step right in there and just.
So who the Cowboys got next, Jerry Jones?
I haven't looked at the schedule at this particular time. Rock T, do you know who are playing next?
How you the owner of the team and you don't know your schedule?
Because we're trying to chill out. We're trying to get tickets. Sir? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, what were you saying?
No, I'm just saying last night's game was it was good in a way because we're against a world champion team.
Yeah.
And it was somebody that a lot of people expected us to get run off the field, and we were that gum close.
Yeah, we got the L.A. Chargers.
So you got the Chargers coming up next. So you nervous? And, sometimes you can either bounce back and get a win, or you can kind of go the other way. Owner Jerry,
I think we're going to bounce back next week against the Chargers. The guys have their head on right, and they'll practice hard and get that, and we're still going to the Super Bowl. Like I say, go Cowboys.
Hey, who that black man behind you with the little Michael Irvin haircut?
That's Roosevelt.
Yeah,
that's his bodyguard.
Oh, Roosevelt? Who is Roosevelt?
Yeah, cool brother.
Is Roosevelt with you?
Yeah, Roosevelt is here. You want to speak with him?
Let me speak to Roosevelt.
Hold on a second. Hello?
Hey, Roosevelt.
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah. How long you been with Jerry Jones?
Oh, I've been with him for a lot of years. How many years been with you, Mr. Jones? I believe about 18 years.
Go ahead. Roosevelt cool, man. Roosevelt cool. Mr. Roosevelt, we always see you on TV. Do anybody ever interview you or ask you your thoughts?
No, nobody ever asked me nothing.
Yeah. Nobody ever talked to you on the phone? Are you allowed to talk?
It's the first time I've been on the phone in 18 years.
Do we have an Instagram?
Yeah, are you on Twitter or Instagram?
What's that?
Let me just talk about the Jerry Jones.
Mr. Jones? Yes, hello?
Yeah, Mr. Jones. Yeah, thank you so much for letting us talk to Roosevelt. We just wanted to say, let's go Cowboys. We're going to have a good season.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ricky, go Cowboys.
All right, Mr. Y'all, Jerry Jones, y'all.
One time.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, y'all. Indeed helps you hire great people fast. Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Maria Moore, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Tomorrow will mark 20 years since the 9/11 attacks. President Biden and some former presidents will attend several public events tomorrow. Former President Barack Obama and Michelle will attend the Remembrance Ceremony in New York. Meanwhile, Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will travel to all 3 sites of the attacks. In a speech yesterday regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, President Biden spoke to the unvaccinated, saying, "We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us." Biden ordered new vaccine mandates for millions of Americans, including federal workers, healthcare workers, and companies with over 100 employees. Biden also called on schools to mandate vaccines for teachers and staff. Meanwhile, Los Angeles has become the first big school district to mandate vaccinations for students 12 and older. In Texas, the Justice Department sued the state over its anti-abortion law, calling it clearly unconstitutional. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar announced she'd been diagnosed with breast cancer and treated earlier this year. And lastly, Ricky, and this is really shocking, the FBI just released documents revealing that a man offered to kill the late Kobe Bryant's rape accuser back in 2003 to make the case go away. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the... Yeah.
Wait a minute, say that again. Crazy. A man what?
So the FBI said there was a man who was offered to kill Kobe Bryant's rape accuser, back in 2003.
Right.
Not that Kobe Bryant, did that, but some other, maybe a crazy fan or whatever. But yeah, the FBI released that information. So, it must be legit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's what's happening in the front page. Rock T, what is happening in the world of sports?
Absolutely, man. Them Dallas Cowboys played the Super Bowl champs down to the wire. Of course, Tom Brady engineered another game-winning drive, but Dak Prescott was the better quarterback last night. 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, man. It is with the Cowboys are going to be all right. If they can stay healthy, they're going to be all right for all the Cowboy fans out there.
That offensive line blocked for them, Super Dave.
They got one of the best offensive lines in the league. They always had one of the best offensive lines.
That's what they were missing last season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of those guys were gone, and then you had Zach Martin out yesterday.
Okay.
And when he come back, it's going to be even better. You know what I'm saying?
They get better over time, too.
So let me tell you something.
0-1 anyway.
At the end of the day.
You want to talk about Atlanta Falcons?
Falcons play
At the end of the day.
Whatever.
And that's from an Atlanta Falcons fan?
Yeah.
That's right.
We ain't
lost no game yet.
Hey, but we won the first and second half of our Super Bowls. Y'all won the first half.
Yeah.
The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week on my social media at Rock T Holly. Go check it out. Right now, we got a shout out to our HBCU matchup for the weekend, baby. Let's go, man. Lincoln versus Central State is going down. Clark Atlanta got Lane College this weekend. Shout out Langston University versus Texas College. Southern versus Miles College. Purple Machine's going to be in the building at halftime. And we got FAMU versus Fort Valley State. Johnson C. Smith versus Allen U. Savannah State versus Livingstone, and the big matchup of the weekend, Tennessee State versus Jackson State. Eddie George versus...
Is that the one in Memphis?
No, that's the one in Jackson.
Okay.
Southern Heritage Classic is going down bad. So you got Eddie George, head coach of Tennessee State.
Right.
Primetime Deion Sanders, head coach of Jackson State. Is going down, man. Southern Heritage Classic is happening right now, man.
Wow.
That's what I got for the sports. Shout out to all the HBCUs out there, as we always do. HBCU.
There it is, y'all. Bottom of the hour. It's on the morning show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. The segment's being brought to you by
Macy's. This week at Macy's, get set for the fall with great deals on new trends from Ink, Calvin Klein, Sun & Stone, and so many more. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members earn on every purchase except gift cards, services, and fees. What's up, Maria?
What's going on, Eva? Of course, I'm Maria Moore sitting in for the Brat this morning. And this is the hot spot where we bring you music.
Front page, you doing the damn...
I'm shooting threes off the bench. Y'all putting me on the court.
Gary.
All right.
Yes.
She coming with, she reading for that...
Baby, this girl read Miss Kathy said, "Good, you better read for this check, honey." While you hear this
I will read for the check. Let me get to it. Music, movies, and more.
Okay.
Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. What she do? I will do it. Yes, Miss Hughes. All right. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are in the lead for the 2021 BET Hip Hop Awards. The rappers are tied for 9 nominations, with Cardi up for Song of the Year, Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Best Hip Hop Video, Best Collaboration for WAP, along with the Best Live Performer, Hustler of the Year, and Best Featured Verse on the Migos Type. Megan Thee Stallion is nominated for Hip Hop Album of the Year for Good News and Hip Hop Artist of the Year, as well as Song of the Year, Best Hip Hop Video, Best Collaboration for WAP, and Best Featured Verse on Me with Lil Baby. Meanwhile, Drake received 8 nominations, including Song of the Year and Best Hip Hop Video. The 2021 BET Hip Hop Awards will tape where? In the ATL, of course, Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center on October 1st and will broadcast Tuesday, October 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is a crazy story, Ricky. Usher is being criticized for a new competition advocacy series called The Activists. The show is hosted by Usher, Priyanka Chopra Jones, and Juliana Huff. Okay, so this is what it's about. The show is a series that features 6 inspiring activists, teamed with 3 high-profile public figures working together to bring meaningful change to one of 3 vitally important world causes: health, education, and environment. Why is he being criticized for this? Social media reacted saying, listen, I have heard Usher's music and I have enjoyed enough of it to know there is not a single thing I want this man's guidance or mentorship on. Crazy.
Hey, really?
He's doing a show about positivity. I don't know. People are always going to find a reason to talk about stuff, but others continue to question, if you should use activism for ratings. But what do you want to use for ratings? You know, drama, folks slapping each other.
Right.
But anyways, Saturday Night Live.
Everybody just need to stop doing everything.
Yeah, just be quiet and don't do nothing. Just stare at the wall, I guess. People just can't be happy. All right, so let's talk about this Saturday Night Live. What show has been on longer than Saturday Night Live? The 47th season is coming on October 2nd. A teaser trailer released on yesterday featured a variety of title characters from throughout the years before flashing to the main stage. So that's going to be... But, oh, yes, man, classic characters.
Well,
so
when Buckwheat got shot, that took me out. Buckwheat was shot. That had me crying.
Wookin' Panub. I remember
all the wrong, right.
Wookin' Panub. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a hot spot. Coming up next, we have Chef Irie with today's fast and quick meal recipe. Yes.
Real quick, for anybody that's trying to stay healthy and lose weight, they need to know how to follow you on Instagram. Your videos are all, and fellas, okay, she fine, but you don't do that. Be respectful because she's married. But let them know how they can follow you.
Yes, my husband is from Baltimore, but my IG is Maria Moore, MariaMore. All right. So, of course, up next, we have fast and quick meal recipes, and we have the praise break. Don't miss it. It's up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Quick meals with the one and only Chef Irie. And I'm talking about, if y'all are...
Morning crew, what's going on?
Man, if I'm letting everybody know, if they in the South Florida area, they need to have you cater their event, man. You one of the best in the business, man. I know you got something good for us today.
Yes, I do, Ricky, because, you know, it's the end of summer coming up close. So I said, look, what I got? I got fresh corn and I got lobster. What we going to do? A lobster corn salad. Real easy. Get your stuff together. Tomatoes, corn, red onion, avocado, peppers. Yes, season them up, make them happy. But the corn, keep it separate because you're gonna saute that corn separately. And, put it together with the rest of the vegetables. Your lobster, you're going to give it some happy love. Season it, and you're going to sear it, and you're going to cook it till it's good. You're going to put some butter on there. You're going to make a quick vinaigrette, lime juice, mango puree, mustard, whisk it up. Put all the corn and the stuff in there. Mix that up, Ricky. And then you're going to put that lobster on top of that salad, and then you're going to get some of that butter sauce that was made on that lobster and baste that lobster. Boom! You got a nice, happy lobster corn summer salad as the summer winds down. That's what we got for you today.
Wow, man, the one and only Chef Irie. Chef Irie, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can find me at I am Chef Irie on Instagram, Chef Irie, Twitter, Chef Irie on Facebook. And listen, you can find this recipe at rickysmiley.com. That video, yes, there you go, people. Happy.
There it is, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
From performing a childhood classic to nearly completely losing it on air. Hey there, I'm Tawanda John. If you don't know by now, this week I'm here to tell you something is seriously wrong with Rickey Smiley.
We're here. On with the show.
After Ricky went back to his childhood, singing and dancing to the Bugs Bunny theme song, Sister Bernice Jenkins showed up with some messy church announcements.
Please pray hard for Mother Whitehead's son, DJ, who got a warrant for his arrest. We had let him drive the church van to take senior citizen members home last Sunday, not knowing that he was back on crack again.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. He sold the whole van with 40 old folks. He sold the whole van with 40 old folks still on it for $80.
And in other news this week, who doesn't like free stuff? Rickey Smiley, and he makes it very clear as to why.
Like I'm performing, I got 2 shows this weekend, Louisville, and I got Baltimore. I got 1 carry-on bag. I put 2 outfits and 2 outfits to travel in, 3 pair of underwear, 3 t-shirts. Everything is very in 1 bag because I don't like the baggage claim.
Right.
Yeah. So without baggage claim, I'm giving myself another 45 minutes to an hour to just get straight off the plane, get in the car, go to the hotel, boom, I roll my stuff up real tight, iron it before I go on stage. I don't want a painting, a picture, and I just really appreciate people being thoughtful, but they don't understand that if you don't call black folks and say, thank you, I got the gift, they feel a certain kind of way. And if you call them, if you call them and say thank you, now they have some kind of access to you. Now anything that they got going on, and then they start sharing your information with other people who make barbecue sauce. And then this motherfucker over here make potato salad. So now you got potato salad, barbecue sauce, and a painting.
Right! After seemingly getting things off his chest, the host took to the morning show airways to serenade the ladies.
You're all I need.
Here we go.
Loving you.
Oh, almost had it.
Somebody hit you.
You know what? Just go to commercial. Just go to commercial. Damn it. Just go to commercial.
That was cute.
Trying to do something nice for the ladies. Can't do nothing.
Was that Keith Washington or Jerome?
Praying for a commercial.
I said Jerome in the house.
Never wanted to hear a commercial so bad.
Turn their mics off.
Switching gears here, Kurt Franklin's son, Kerrion, is back in the news. This week, he's accusing his mom of assault. Uncle Ricky steps in.
So if you got a son that's 30-something or whatever, fully grown and disrespectful or whatever, and it's just like a plant. When you have a plant that sit on your table, when the leaf turn yellow, you take that damn leaf off because the plant try to put all the energy back into the yellow leaf to turn it back green, and what happens is the other leaves turn yellow.
Come on.
So you have to pull the yellow leaf off, and then you have to worry about the other leaves that's remaining green.
So
you don't have that kind of energy, and I don't care if it's your son, I don't care if it's your mama, I don't care who it is. You got a block on your phone, you got a lock on your door or whatever, and just because they're not entitled to be in your life, just because they're your biological, if they bring in chaos, confusion, corruption, undermine, disrespect, they don't deserve to be in your life, especially when you have Kurt and his son's mother done everything they could for him. I talked to Kurt personally.
After such a powerful moment on air, the conversation about family got even more real once the mics went off.
Family is who you choose. You have family and you have relatives. Relatives is that bullshit that you born into that you can't do nothing about. But family is Kim. You my motherfuckers. Kim, you my sister for real. Kim, I talk to you every day.
The conversation got deep. So deep, Rickey Smiley says he wouldn't know what to do if something were to happen to his executive producer, Kim.
If she dies, something happened to her, I have a damn fit. They have to take nigga, hey Rock. If Kim died, nigga, they gonna have to take me out.
Let's not put that out in the universe now. I'm trying to be here for a minute.
Nigga, I'm gonna be. Hey Dave.
Stupid.
They gonna take me out that bitch like this. Kim, I ain't gonna even cry. I'm gonna hold it there. I'm just gonna get stiff. I'm gonna point my toes, nigga. I'm gonna point my toe and be just like this. I'm gonna be so tight, nigga.
You gonna make any sound?
Huh? No, I just want y'all to haul me out that bitch just like this. I ain't gonna have no tell me just like this. I'm gonna hold that shit in and I'll be like,
Didn't I tell y'all something was wrong with him and the people he called friends, like Kiki and Fat Tasha, who had a fit this week over flats?
Ought to be all flats and we good.
What you talking about? The wings rock?
Yep, them flat wings.
Yeah.
So chicks don't do the little drum? What you call
They
it?
like them flats, man. They don't do them.
So women like flats?
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Hood chicks like flats.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Hood chicks like flats.
First of all, if I'm hood, because I like flats, my homegirl, you call my homegirl hood, and we is both is elegant. I'm in right now. I got you on speakerphone, and she is rolling her eyes at you. Ain't you, Fat Tasha?
That's right. Thank you.
Fat Tasha, how you like your wings?
I just like to cook. I like them all day. I like them morning. I like them noon. I like them in the middle of the night.
Right.
Talk about a hood girl.
So you like barbecue or lemon pepper, Fat Tasha?
That sounds good. I can go for that right now. That sounds like a wholesome breakfast.
It's always Fat Tasha for me. Finally, this week, after suddenly losing actor Michael K. Williams, Rickey Smiley shares how he's been affected by the ongoing overdose epidemic.
Unfortunately, I lost a niece and a nephew this year. And it's hard. I'm just sitting up here looking at my niece Micah pictures just now, right before the segment, and I'm just really devastated. We went to the Bahamas, and 2 weeks after that, she was dead. And they both, and my niece died on my nephew's birthday on August the 1st. You know, and beautiful people. They were both very respectful. They was awesome. Everybody loved them. They were nice. They had their share of problems, which obviously drugs. You know, what they were dealing with was one of them. And I just want to try to talk about this and say, like, y'all, please talk to your kids. Please get in their business, see what they doing, talk to their friends. They got some friends that don't get high. They will tell it.
To catch up on these moments and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at RickeySmiley.com.